Let's talk about hazardous. Absolute joke with this shit.
Objects
Talk
in
about
motion,
hazardous. Yeah.
stay in motion.
He makes video after video after video after video, and it makes no sense. He don't do live content like me. He don't do nothing like me. He don't know nothing about DCA. All he does is stream DCA. Talk about weekly updates, all that type of stuff. What do you mean, bro? Only don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Has make no sense in video game. He used to make Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. You can't do that no more. He's out of DCA. What do you mean, bro?
Welcome everyone to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline.
Make no sense in video
games,
bro.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Heat. 6.5 games behind them.
Make no sense in video games, bro. Talk about DCA. Weekly updates, stuff coming to buy, stuff to show you to buy. Do that.
Yeah, they're using that F word.
Make no sense. Make
A
no
lot of teams
sense, bro.
suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Clint Capella. Hardaway is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Patrick Williams is out there with Grant. Then it's MP. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and a team can get very hot very quickly.
And the shot goes down. MP's got 5 now.
MP making his presence felt inside. They like him to get his points in tight.
Jaquez left side. And a wide open look for Hero. Offensive rebound Heat. Capella sets a screen for Jaquez. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And it's in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Excuse me.
Hero, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there's some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. So 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly. The paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And MP throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, here's MP. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. And the dunk by MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He scored 48 points, and he was efficient out there. Really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Shots good by Hero.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is all. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit. Make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season. It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
To the middle. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Capella. 6 points for him. Hardaway for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bruce Ellis is checked in. Wiggins is checked in for Miami. Pass to Adebayo.
Nothing about nothing they need, bro.
Three seconds left, and Adebayo throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Chicago.
Made no sense of video games. Made no sense. I have to bring fix his vehicle. You actually fix your vehicle. What do you mean by the
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Patrick Williams.
Made no sense of video games.
In for
no
sense and MP subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the court for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Clint Capella is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Jaquez in at the 3 set. Hero with the screen on Grant. Adebayo drives in. On the wing, Hardaway. Adebayo with a screen for Hardaway. 4 on the clock. They get it back. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Adebayo. Back to MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. And it's White with the rebound. Chicago leading by 3. No good from Grant. Hardaway with a wide open look. He nails it, and we're tied up. Hardaway has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second. Oh, and
He went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
Make no sense, sir. Make no sense. Make no sense.
1:10 left in the first half of basketball.
Don't know nothing about when he's on the DLC.
There's Hero with a three.
I know more stuff.
And it's White with the rebound. White's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Adebayo. There's Hero with the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shots good by Hernandez.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
MP against Hero.
Right, more stuff again. He can play
And it's White with the rebound. White's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Grant. And the layup is good. Grant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a losing game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Make every video. He makes videos for hell of it. What the flip nuts about? You know what he done? He played invite only. That's Play invite only session. Play invite only session. Invite only, bro.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. For the East, MP.
Award goes to MP, baby.
I love the suspense, but really, was there any doubt? I don't know. Congratulations, nonetheless. So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Bulls.
Bench mob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
I don't. Talk about. And let's talk about 2K streamers. Talk about I'm the best 2K streamer, and can't even make a perfect read. Wouldn't be bad. 2K streamer.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one; he's been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on, he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
We've got Patrick Williams, MP out there with Kobe White. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldrich. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what team culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Shots good by Hero.
Pretty much having the green light on the offensive end. Tyler Hero gets explosive to score.
Inside. MP, no good. The Heat trail by 7. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Hardaway, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hero kicks to Hardaway. Takes a three. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist from Hardaway. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter. MP finds Williams. He's looking for MP and finds him. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Hero. Rebound by the Bulls. White's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. Outside Williams. Here's MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Wiggins is checked in for Jaime Hawkins. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
I'm good, bro.
Capella, the pass to Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 8. White finds MP. Grant, good, and the assist goes to MP. Grant's got 8.
And Grant using his greatest strength on the drive, the athleticism. It's hard to match up against.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
And
watch when I play GTA. I play everything. I do everything in that game.
This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Because his, what do you say, his AKA community that he has, oh my goodness. I bet this community is like 13 years of age. Don't know what good gameplay is.
And so here is Miami. They trail by 14. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Launches a 3. Ball with the rebound. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. On the court for the Heat. Hero out there with Wiggins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jovic in at the center position. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Hero passes to Wiggins. Three-pointer. Pass to Jovic.
Let's talk about the professional ass. Let's talk about this. He rips up. He rips up.
He's giving it to him.
Make more videos. Does this.
That kind of range.
Shots good by Hernandez.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
There's Hero with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Nice score videos, bro.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And a wide open
video, bro.
It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And as they're trailing in this game, that they're trying to stay in it.
That man
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Grant is checked in for Buzelis. Williams comes in for Max Strus. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Ball. And it's White in for Mitchell.
Defense has no answers for what MP is questioning them with right now.
That bonus videos, bro. I do bonus videos.
Keep moving the ball around.
With a mask on his face, come up. I'm sorry I didn't color this until 2 days later, bro.
And
What do
that's
you mean,
21
bro?
points for Tyler Hero.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
That bucket in no time at all. And the Bulls lead by 17.
If you get it to MP that close to the hoop, he's going to cash in.
Outside
I don't get it,
Hardaway.
bro. No videos that makes.
Back to
That's
Hero.
a joke, bro. And I see every video these CA players make.
The Bulls
These
leading by
CA
17.
players, it's unbelievable. They get views.
Down low. Here's Hernandez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hernandez has got 41.
They're in total command of this game.
Unbelievable.
Starting around.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Pass to White. Hardaway with the steal.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No video.
Shoots it.
I laugh like it's funny, bro. I think that was no video, bro.
Defense there, he's
No
going to
video,
see
bro.
fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Shots good by Hernandez.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing and the
No
lead
video,
seems to be
no
growing.
video.
Shots good by Hero.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components of this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The three.
Unbelievable.
Here's Capella. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pass to Dosunmu. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah,
I don't get that. No video, UCA videos, golden holes. All the motherfucking bonus videos, bro.
Hero. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. MP's got 49 points in the game. Hero against MP.
Make more videos.
Hero with it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2
I should go play
Sports.
GTA.
So long, everyone.
It's school, taking school, bro. How to play GTA. Taking the school, bro.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Taking the school in GTA, bro. What do you mean, bro?
MP, congrats on winning that second title.
You hear
man.
that?
Now what can they say? Last time wasn't no fluke, huh?
That was no food, right? I love you, small ones, bro. What they talk to you? What are you young top players, bro? What I doing on the field, bro?
Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
Boss get, ball, man. Yeah, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. I went in, I posted up, upgrade my player, bro. See me, man. I keep on forgetting about upgrading my player, bro. I'll do it next year. Next time. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce, our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Mavericks, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got Jeremy Grant. MP is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Williams in at the 4. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's McKinney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Wow, hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Williams finds MP. Outside White. And here's Dosunmu. Back to Williams. Down low. Fade away. And MP with a basket on the assist from Williams.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
I can believe, bro.
Outside. Launches the 3. Williams grabs the board.
The word's on TV, bro. Middle load out.
MP and pass to Grant. Rebound Toronto. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year. Barnes, it's good.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
To the inside. Here's Hernandez. And MP throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And so here is Toronto. Chicago making their last shot. And here is Barrett. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Dick with a miss. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's MP. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Pass to Dick. Here's Barnes.
Middle loadouts, all that type of stuff. When that guy Burner show goes live, when you want to go live, when he's broke, when you need the donation, when you need
Barnes has got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Meta loadouts, meta videos, meta loadouts.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Inside, here's Quickly. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
How about the vertical Emmanuel Quickly is showing you right there? That is tough.
Back to MP. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Well, Emmanuel quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates, and defensively, longer than you think and very mobile. MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
The three from quickly. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP finds Williams. Back to MP. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Left side, Dick. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's quickly. The Bulls making their last shot. Outside, Dick. Pass to McKinney. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
The defense there doing whatever they...
Substitution on the court.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Buzelis. MP is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then there's Caleb Barton. And it's Terry in at the 3 slot. Here's Barnes. And he can't bank that one in. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Here's Walter. They set the pick. Outside Anunoby. Here's McKinney. He's guarded by Martin. They grab their own miss. Yep, count it. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Pass to Walter. Back to quickly. Barnes passes to McKinney. Kicks it to quickly. Let's go with a 3. And it's Chicago with a board. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
There's a screen. Walter from outside. Offensive board. And it's quickly with a miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He picked up 49 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Chicago, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, there's the Raptors, 8 games back.
You know, for the Raptors, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Quickly from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to Hernandez. Muscling it home, MP.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Quickly. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Quickly's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, Quickly getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
Williams finds MP. Outside White. Here's Hernandez. Down low, MP drops it in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Dick. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
Woo! That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's Toronto, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. Turning back now to that game we've been watching, a positive first half for the Toronto Raptors.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that is going to do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Brady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's McKinney in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Barrett. Williams grabs the board.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
White, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Williams passes to Hernandez to the middle. For the tie. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Good work there as it goes.
You can tell some players like that rhythm dribble. R.J. Barrett using the pull-up jumper. Go ahead, R.J.
Toronto making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
The Bulls trail by 4. Back to MP. MP capitalizing in close.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Raptors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Over to the wing. Here's McKinney. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. MP finds Grant. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Toronto's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Barrett against White. Back to Quickly. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Pass to Barnes. Here's McKinney. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Hernandez, the pass to Williams. Back to MP. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Williams passes to MP. That gives them the lead. Hernandez got 40 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Barnes.